I'm Bobby G. I'm doing my thing, 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 doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. And I'm in my lane. Welcome people to my life. You are listening to Bobby G. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, doing my thing, doing my thing, doing my thing. Doing my thing, doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. And I am in my lane. Blessings, peace, love, strength, all that good stuff. It's me, your girl, Bobby Jean. And I am back with another live, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome. I hope everyone had a blessed day. I hope this early morning is a blessed morning for you. I hope today is filled with nothing but goodness and blessings. hmm I am praying that you are blessed and highly favored on this day, that everything is working together for your good. hmm Yes, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He has done. That's for somebody out there. That's for somebody, y'all. Yes, I'm going to drop the link, guys. I'm going to drop the link, guys. Hey, Trill, sis. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Wait, girl, let me. Wait a minute. Let me do this real quick. Okay, I got to thank you. Okay, I'm dropping the link. Good morning, Trill. Welcome in, sis. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Bobby G. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing with Trail Beauty. Doing my thing. T. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing in my lane. I'm in my lane, doing my thing, doing my thing. Trill, is that link working for you, girl? Oh, it seems like it. Welcome in, Trill
Hey,
Beauty
hey,
Tea. Um,
good
I just wanted
morning.
to say congratulations on dropping your first video, Miss Content Creator. Huh?
Why, thank you. Thank
You are
you.
more than welcome. I am so proud of you. Yes, I am. I pray that your channel is blessed. It prospers you and your family. I pray that you have the desires of your heart, that God uses your hands, honey, your eyes, your feet to help you get this bag in these streets. Girl,
Amen. And I receive it.
yes. I'm just so excited about your channel because I know you're very passionate about the things that you do. And, YouTube is a platform where you can just share yourself, with the community. And someone is going to be interested in what you are doing. Your makeup is bomb. The items that you make are Oh my gosh, they popping. So I'm so excited.
Yes, thank you. And if you're out there, please go check me out. Go check me out. I got some stuff in store for y'all.
Welcome
Good
in,
morning. Good
Scorpio
morning.
H.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Scorpio H. I was just congratulating Trill Beauty T for dropping her very first video here on YouTube.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The
Yes,
first of the first of many.
yes, most
Definitely.
def-
Thank you.
yes, most definitely. Oh, y'all,
Looking
so
forward to the next one.
oh, that's so kind. I look forward to the next one also. Trill. Now, anytime you ready to show me how to do a mean, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm
ready too. I'm gonna be ready to
ready.
show y'all.
I want to see that mean eye and a nice, contouring because I'm lazy with contouring. I don't really contour, but I want to get in there. But I'm not going to talk about that right now because we have Scorpio H on the panel with us,
Okay.
and he really ain't about that life. He had been started singing Bishop Mike's song. Yeah, y'all already know. So, how's everyone's day? How was everyone's day today?
Pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty good.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Now, y'all, uh, um, oh my goodness, y'all, I don't even think I titled the video. I'm gonna have to go back and title this video. Um, it don't even matter, y'all. It don't matter. I feel like Scorpio. It feel like Trill done fell off and bumped her head because it's just you and I left here on this panel, and I'm with it, but I'm gonna have to sing this because I said you and I. This my brother, y'all. Don't get no crazy thoughts. You and I will be together for all time. And I know we will make it. We'll find a special place in the sun. Oh, let two hearts beat as one. Hey, I don't know, I'll be making y'all sick singing, but when something pops into my head,
Nice.
oh, oh, I gotta sing.
Mm.
Okay, that's enough of me singing. So, Scorpio, Mr. Scorpio 8.
Yes.
Um, I know you seen what my title was. Would you travel solo? Huh? Would you travel
Hmm.
solo?
For sure. Yes, I would.
Yes, you would. Oh, that was my house. Look at this.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Trill.
What's up? What's up?
Look
All
at
right.
look at welcome in. Welcome in.
Okay, y'all.
Welcome back.
I am back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Hey.
okay. Sally, how was your day today?
It was all right.
Good.
How was
Good.
yours?
It was you know what? I slept most of the day today. I was just so worn out. I did a little bit of work, and when that was done, usually I try to squeeze in some other things. I just slept. I was so drained today. So, but it was a good day. It's always a blessing to be able to rest and get the rest that you need. Can I hear amen?
Yep.
No, I said amen.
For sure.
Amen.
No, Scorpio. I said amen. Goodness, Lord. Okay, y'all, this is what I want to talk about tonight. I already asked Scorpio this question. The devil's a lie for who's ever doing this and crunching on something and all that. The devil is a lie. Even he ain't your friend. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's who the devil is. I just felt like letting y'all know that. Okay.
Mm.
But I wanted to know, would you travel solo? And it's gonna be a broad question. Would you travel, you know, in the US, out of the US? Who is doing that? I'm just gonna be quiet until I find out which one of y'all are acting up tonight. What's wrong with y'all? Everybody put their hand up. Somebody might get popped on the hand. Okay. Would you travel I mean, because some people, when I just think about it, I've had family members who never really left out of their city at all, let alone the state. You understand? Let alone the country. So with me, I travel in groups. I love traveling. I've been a few places, but I'm really not comfortable even thinking about traveling at all. So I want to know from you guys, what would you do? Scorpio H, would you travel solo? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Yes, I would travel solo. I would travel solo. And why?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it gives you a different, it gives you a different, it gives you a different like feeling, actually. It's a difference when you go solo on a trip, when you go somewhere by yourself is one thing, but then when you look at it going with a family or going with someone, then there's a lot of accountability that's in there. A lot of decision making, and everybody got to agree and yes or no. But when you're solo, guess what? You go to your destination. Hey, if you want to go eat here, then this is what you do. You don't have to consult with anybody. If you want to go, on a boat ride, this is what you this is what you can do.
By
I
yourself,
mean,
but what
yeah,
is the fun in it alone
the
when you're
fun.
by your and you don't know anyone in the country that you're visiting or you know the state or whatever. Welcome in, Herbal Benji. Hey, thank you for stopping
Well,
by. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is the benefit of it? Like
well,
because
the
you don't
fun
want.
part of it. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead.
I was
What's your question?
I was thinking you said because like if you're with family, you know, or just an acquaintance or whatever. But to me planning my trips with my friends, like when we're like, oh, okay, we're going to Jamaica, know, we're going for Sunfest and in July or whatever. That can someone please mute their phone? Who especially if we're not talking, so that we don't hear all the background noise. But if you're just traveling with your friends, it's exciting to experience something new
Mhm.
with your friends. Or of course we're gonna have to make plans for everybody, to accommodate everybody. But it's fun in that. So, but and then
It
you have
is.
to share the traveling with, share the experience with. Say, oh my gosh, look at this! This is so cool. But when you're alone, you're doing everything alone. That dinner
Yeah.
that you're having is alone. To get to your hotel, you're alone. You're
Listen, I'm not scared of being alone. You came in this world alone, you're gonna leave this world alone. So if you sit here and wait on everybody
Hi.
to be ready, if you wait, a lot of times
thank you all.
my personal,
I'm listening to it. I'm just to the chat.
my personal experience, I've tried to plan a couple of trips. It only happened to me like once or twice. Whereas that I wanted to go to this destination,
Thank
everybody's
you,
rah, rah,
Reggie.
rah. I'm gonna go, we're gonna go, and all of this. So I'm sitting around waiting on friends to go. They
Hmm.
just running their mouth. They don't go. So either my ticket price went up for my flight, or either I wind up the first time I wind up not going,
Mm-hmm.
and another time it was, the prices then went up and it went to a level that I wound up not going. So I just said to myself at that time, I'll never do that again. If I see a place that I want to go to,
Uh-huh.
then that's where I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just it. Hey, I'll make announcement to a few people. Hey, listen, I'm going over here. 3 months from now, 4 months from now, give people time to get their things in order. But after that, it's hey, I'm going. I don't have to wait on them. I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting on people. Life is too short.
Hmm.
Because if you're sitting around waiting for the perfect day, 85 degrees, no traffic, no waiting in line, it's,
I know that's right.
you're gonna be waiting. How many times have you in life been waiting on your friend or family member to do something? You wanted to be somewhere at a certain time, but you're waiting for this person to come pick you up, or you're waiting for this person to whatever so you can go to your destination, and either you're late or you wind up not going. I
That's
mean, it
true.
happens. It happens a lot. So life is too short. You know, a lot of people just like to talk and do it because it's the end thing to do. If everybody's talking about Jamaica, oh yeah, yeah, me too. Everybody's talking about Puerto Rico, oh yeah, me too. Or I'm going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, oh yeah, me too. But when it comes down to it, you got your ticket, you got your passport. Half of the people that be talking don't even have a passport,
Okay,
and it's not hard.
but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If we should like encourage people to step out and do things a little different. You say half of you
Right.
don't have a passport. Okay, in life, if you don't have a passport, but we all should know that if you are you do want to travel out of the country. um, you have to prepare yourself by having a passport,
That,
and sometimes we don't do these things because we think it's super difficult. I know when I was younger,
it's
it was certain things I would want to do, but I would put them off because I felt like it was going to be difficult and I didn't understand it. But just for those who do not know how to obtain a passport, Scorpio H, would you like to tell them since you brought passport up, or would you like
yeah,
me?
yeah. Passports are not hard to obtain.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the post office and you ask for a passport application, a new passport application.
Mm-hmm.
You fill it out. They're gonna ask for just for normal things. Picture ID. They're gonna ask for like a birth certificate. There's a lot of different things. The government is gonna want to know about you before they give you a U.S. passport. And I'm pretty sure in any other country they have to go through their whatever procedures there. But
Just
it's very
basic questions,
affordable.
guys. Basic questions.
Yeah, basic country, your address, your age, your birth date, your social, um, you know, uh, just key things, about you. Everything that describes you, and that's it. It's very affordable. It's like what, $110, and it lasts for 10 years.
Yes.
So even if you don't, you're not ready to go anywhere right now, this summer, next summer before that, after that, guess what? It's good for 10 years. I mean, you apply for it, you'll get your stuff like in less than 30 days. I think you can expedite it.
Also,
Yeah.
Scorpio H, um, you're going to need a passport picture. So if you're just going to pick up the application from the post office, that's fine. Just pick it up, fill it out, and then return it. But if you want to go and do everything in the day, I would suggest that go and take to I don't, here we still have like the 1 hour photo, just a few of them. But you could go to any place that will take a photo of you, and you just get you need a passport photo, and then you
Uh-huh.
can take that with you to the
Right.
post office, fill out your application, and also the post office. You can also take your passport photo at the post office. They do that, but it's going to be a little bit more time consuming.
Walgreens.
You may have to wait.
Walgreens.
So Walgreens is another place. Okay. But you may have to wait if you take it to the post office, and then at the post office, I think it's like $15 or $20 just to take the picture. So I really don't remember. But I would suggest Walgreens or, someplace
Yeah.
you can just get a little photo picture, go to the post office, fill everything out, and then turn it in. And then in 30 days, you have it in, like Scorpio 8%. You can pay a little extra and have it expedited. If you decide like, oh, I'm going somewhere, this is July and I want to go somewhere in October, I'll pay half my passport expedited so that, you have it there waiting. For you. I'm sorry, sometimes Scorpio H, I had that take on spirit, but you had left that little part. I was just filling in for you. Go on, my brother.
No
I'm
problem.
finished.
No problem. But
Go.
that's pretty much it in a nutshell. See, with the when you have a passport, it's like
Mhm.
if you buy a suitcase and you keep looking at that suitcase, eventually you're gonna go somewhere, right?
Yes.
So if you got that
Right, Felly.
passport,
Wait, Felly and Trio, right?
That is
Would y'all
that's the
go
truth.
somewhere if y'all have a suitcase packed?
I'm gonna go somewhere.
Yep.
right?
Okay.
No doubt.
It's that inspiration. It gives you it inspires you to do something.
That's true.
It inspires you to do something. I mean, you got this. You just spend $300 on all this fancy luggage or $400, whatever you want to do. But now, what did you do? Just to sit in your closet?
Mhm.
you know, it's like when you get your car and you shine your car up and everything. Did you just get it to go through the car wash just to park it in your garage, or you're going somewhere?
I want to go somewhere.
Exactly. Get them new pair of shoes. Guess what? Hey, most likely you want people to see it. So, hey, it inspires you up. Now I got to go somewhere now. I got this shoes, I got this dress, I got this. Man, where
Yes.
am I gonna go?
But Scorpio,
So,
what about
mhm.
people who feel like they cannot afford to travel? Because sometimes people will say, "Oh, you been in this place, that place. Oh, you must have money." Well, and I'm like, no, you. It's been, it's been times that I've just paid off a trip or paid for, you know, a trip in advance. But that's been very rare. Usually, I know, like, if I want to go to Sunfest and be comfortable and have my spending money, women, they have to have our hair, nails, all that kind of stuff done, have a bathing suit every day, 2 outfits a day, all that kind of stuff. I'm not balling. I can't just go in one day and just get all that stuff. So I save up. I have a saving for this and a saving for that. you know
Yeah.
so how can you tell, like, what do you suggest for people to do who want to travel, who have not traveled, and they find that they feel like, I can't afford it. I just cannot afford it. And listen, we never know, what's inexpensive to us may be very expensive for someone. So when I'm saying traveling, guys, I don't mean leave out of the country. You know what I'm, you know, you can leave out of the state. You can leave out of your city. You can explore different, cities that are far, from you. We just have to get out and see things. But what do you suggest people do? Scorpio, H, fairly or Trio? I mean, I want the conversation just to be, you know,
Yeah, no.
Scorpio, H, and I. But if I have something to say,
Yeah,
ease
no.
your way in the role the way I do, and the way Scorpio H do. Now, Scorpio H sound like he in the background tap dancing, but hey, I don't know what he's doing. Ain't nothing there. It ain't none of my business.
So, Barbie,
No,
so you saying what do people do if they ain't got the money to travel?
I think that's just an excuse.
No, not
Sometimes.
what don't they do? No, okay. Not what don't they do, and is it an excuse? Some people really want to travel, but they
Yeah, yeah.
feel like they can't. Sometimes when you've never done something before, you think that
It's
it's hard
expensive.
to
Yeah,
accomplish or to obtain. And I'm saying that it's not, but I am trying my best to pick and choose my words because I don't want to be offensive to anyone, because some people can't save money. Some people, you know, are really, they have their priorities straight and they're paying bills, and that's,
yeah,
they have children, they have a house note, a car note, they have this and that, and they just don't have the time nor the extra finances, and I understand that. So but I am saying for those people whose heart desire is to, you know, leave their city, leave their state, leave their country. I was asking Scorpio H what does he think, because he's traveled so much. Now I've been a few places, but I've been to Jamaica um a lot of times, 10 times. um I've been like Puerto Rico, Haiti, St. Kitts, St. Thomas. I've been to a couple of other little islands over
Oh,
there.
you done been all around the tropics.
No, that just that. But, I still, have places that I want to go. I never made it to Hong Kong. My best friend was there for 14 years. I was afraid of the flight being so long.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying so many people have different reasons for not, doing different things. But like here in the States, I've been to, of course, Texas, um, Oklahoma, New York, Florida, Arizona, Vegas. I can't think. I think that's it right now. That's
You
it.
you worldwide
No,
evangelist.
no. But listen, even within just us living in California, you know, people haven't come down to LA. I haven't gone to San Francisco, and it's something I really, really want to do. But but I can make myself to Jamaica 10 times, but I still ain't been to San Francisco.
Well, dang.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Mhm.
I totally get it.
So I don't necessarily think people are making excuses. It's just that, some
Well, I think. Oh man, I think because I think everybody's different as far as how they, you know, as far as finance and stuff like that.
that's true.
I think it's just how to budget your money. I mean, if you
Right.
living from
Exactly.
paycheck,
I mean, that too. Yeah.
if you living from paycheck to paycheck, that means you gotta cut something back,
Come on,
or
Sally.
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
need another
Cut that
job or
Starbucks
something.
out.
Exactly.
Speak on it,
Cut
Sally.
that Chinese food out every Friday. That could be money towards your trip.
Yeah.
That's $10 right there.
But
So I
Because it
think
really
people,
do add up.
I think people do what they want to do.
Exactly. Priority. Prioritize.
Yeah.
Sally, do you think that that's a great point. People do what they want to do, and yes, if you're barely making it, you have to prioritize certain things if you want to have certain experiences. But do you also think that sometimes certain people feel like it's not obtainable? They feel like it's such a huge goal. It's just like with weight loss. Sometimes when a person weighs a large number, they can't see themselves getting to that low number because it's so much work just to lose 5 pounds. You think this is going to be impossible. So if you have to save $1,000, you know what I'm saying, and
Mhm.
just for airfare and hotel, some people will think, dang, that's almost impossible when I'm barely being able to save, $30 to purchase this right here. That's where my head is when people be.
Listen. I see people all the time that looking good, smelling good, got on Jordans and all that stuff. They will pay $200 for some shoes, but then they party is screwed up. They can't pay their bill. They just off. So people do what they want to do, and they know what they're doing.
Mm.
But they don't. But they don't feel like that's important. They feel like dressing up and got on nice shoes is important to them.
Exactly. I agree. I agree. But if a person really, and listen, and no, shade to anybody, different people have different scenarios, different situations in their lives. Um, but if you just take just it's about priority.
Yep.
What's important to you? What's important to you? Okay, you got, uh, you know, depending what's important to you. Hey, you got a Janet Jackson, concert that's coming up this summer. Tickets are $175.
I'm going.
Okay, see, people already say they going. They don't know what's going on in July
I'm
in their
already
life.
parked in the parking
They
lot.
don't know, but they already been committed to that just because of that name, because they're a fan or whatever. But that's $175. That's just for the ticket. That have
Mm.
nothing to do with parking. That have nothing to do with the T-shirt. That
Mm-hmm.
have nothing to go. And of course,
Buying
most
food.
likely, right, food. I mean, a hot dog is almost like $7. And then they ask you, do you want the bun? You want the bun included? You know what I'm saying?
And I want it.
And so don't get no cheese or anything like that on top of it. You
And they're
know,
gonna charge you for a
so
bag.
right, exactly. So you gotta look. So look at the so that concert now. We're talking about just you going by yourself.
Hmm.
$175 for the ticket.
The devil's a liar.
Parking. Let's say the parking is just say parking is say $25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's normal.
You got $25 parking. You at $200 already. You want a T-shirt for the commemorative T-shirt because this is her
Ooh,
last concert.
I need a baker.
You're gonna spend 25, maybe $30 on that right there. Food. So you already just set aside for that trip, for the concert that you're gonna go to in July. Just set aside already $400 because you gotta have gas to go there and everything. Oh, we're not even
I'm
talking
not going
about
to the
what you're gonna wear.
concert. I don't mean to interrupt you, brother. But the $400 concert, the devil is a lie. Once I done spent $200
Well,
on my ticket. But go
yeah,
on.
but I mean, but a lot of people when they go places, you gotta some people when they travel, they buy a whole new wardrobe.
I do.
They buy a whole new wardrobe. Some people can,
My
some
brother.
people can't.
Hey, CDC.
Hey, hey.
We listening.
So yeah, so some people. So like again, it's about priority. You need a car. Do you need a car just to get back and forth to work, or do you need that new BMW, the Tesla, or whatever because you've seen it because
No, but
Mayweather got it?
but we just talking about
So
a concert to go to travel to go somewhere to do something. That's not.
right, right. But what I'm saying, maybe I'm getting away from the
Yeah.
point here. Okay, let's bring it back to the point. The point is, if prioritize, if you how you can get that money for that trip. Simple things. Again, if you go into work and you eating out at lunch every day,
Yes.
that's easily. Let's keep it for math purposes. $10. You're
Okay.
working 5 days a
Yep.
week. That's $10 for lunch.
Hmm.
Yes.
That's $50 right there.
Yep.
So now you don't feel like you don't, and we're just talking about you, not for your family. We're just talking
Yes.
about with you. So now you don't feel like cooking or whatever. So what do? Stuck in
Going
traffic,
out
you're
to
on your way
eat.
home, and you're gonna go grab something else. So let's just say ballpark $20 a day that you're spending on food, whether it's
Wow.
coffee, whatever it is. So that's $20 a day. That's $100 a week right there times 4 weeks. That's $400.
Yes.
Will $400 get me from Chicago to LA round trip ticket? Yes.
Yep.
Can
It
I
was
get down to New Orleans from Chicago there for $400? Yes.
Probably.
You can get from Chicago to matter of fact, I just went to Columbia and I just spent five and a quarter round trip ticket.
out the country
So
to Columbia. You spent how much for the
yeah,
ticket?
525. It was actually cheaper, but then when you do all of the add-ons and all that, I went through Spirit. but hey, 525 that still was cheap.
That was
That's
unbelievable.
still good.
Yes.
So going there, coming back, guaranteed 525. So that just shows you at $20 a day times five, that's $100. Times four, that's $400. So you telling me in 2 months, $400, that's $800.
Mm.
Wow.
So for 1,000, just in 2 months,
Hmm.
you can already save $800 already. Just 1 week of not eating out get you. I mean, if you eat it or whatever, a ham sandwich or a cheese or whatever, you can make your hey go back to school. Like when you were in grammar school, hey, you took your lunch to school sometime.
That's right.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with you eating leftovers from the spaghetti you had, say, last night? Maybe you might have a little lasagna for lunch.
That's true.
So $100, $20 a day, that's your passport right there. That's $110. Something that's gonna last you
10.
10 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you
And
divide
you can use
110.
that as a second ID.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when
Yeah.
they say they need a second form of identification for whatever, you know, your passport you can always use also.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right. So again, and
See, what is worse, travel alone or travel as a odd number? I don't understand. Travel
what is worse, travel
travel as
alone
odd number.
or
Like a
travel?
third wheel.
Yeah, that's what you mean, CDC.
I ain't traveling no third wheel. I ain't got time.
You like
But
what do you mean as an odd number? Because I see like five friends who are going all together. Do you mean that? Or do you mean the couple? But no matter what, if I want to experience something, um, now I mean, see, I'm not one to travel alone, so I don't want to leave out of the. Now I will leave out of the state alone. Like if I'm going to visit Scorpio H, I will fly to Chicago by myself because I know he's there waiting. Once I get there, you know, if I flew to Vegas, I have um I have four sisters um waiting. You know what I'm saying? They're in family, so I'll fly somewhere by myself, but I wouldn't visit alone. Like if I want to go to Cali, go anywhere. I'm not going by myself. If I'm the third wheel, I don't have a problem with that because I don't mind going somewhere with a couple and I do my thing and they're doing their thing. I just know I feel more safe because I have someone in the country with me. When they want a long time, I have common sense. I know that I'm not hanging with you guys day and night or anything. And even if I'm on a cruise with you and I'm the third, the couple is just me, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm a big girl. I can handle stuff on my own. I just don't want to go anywhere all by myself just for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Bobby, I got a question.
Yes.
So look, so what if okay, you was going with somebody and you had everything planned out, but they didn't have the money to pay for themselves. Will you pay for them?
You
Oh
liking to
no.
start trouble. But okay. First of all, if we're planning the trip out together, right?
Hmm.
And you know how much everything's cost. Let me throw this. Yes, I would pay depending on who the person was, if I felt like they could afford it or they couldn't afford it. To me, all of that is taken care of in the beginning. Now, if you had plans and you were waiting on some money and that money did not come, um, and I could afford to pay, yes, I most definitely will will pay for you. But I just want to throw out there that it's been times in my life that I've had a friend, my very first time ever leaving the country, I went to Jamaica. My friend said, Bobby Jean, let's go to Jamaica. And the first thing was like, I said, girl, I don't want to go to Jamaica. I can't afford Jamaica because I had something in my head. I didn't even think about it. It was a natural reaction that came from my mouth. Girl, I can afford that. And so like 2 weeks later, she called me and she was like, okay, we're going to Jamaica for Sunfest in July. The the room in the airfare, this was in 97. The room in the airfare for 8 days is $800, but you only have to pay $7 because I already put $100 down for you.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once I had never left out of the country. So it was just seemed like, oh, can I do that? But my trip, I had 3 months to pay for my trip. My trip was paid off. Then, I, purchased all the stuff that I wanted. When I, went on the trip, I, landed in Montego Bay, Jamaica, got off of that airplane. I did it 9 more times in a row. Okay. Because I loved it. People saying you have to go somewhere else, and I'm like, but I love this. This is a place that I love. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much, and that opened me up to going other places. I never struggled, trying to make a payment to go or paying, fully when I could afford it or whatever, because it was something that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my time. Once I came back, I started saving for my next trip. So that's why I like to encourage people
And
some people, sometimes we're hard on people. We'll say, oh, they can do it. They can afford it. They can afford what they want or whatever. And some people can't afford what they want and they just want to spend their money on certain things. But you guys, there are truly some people out there who can't.
Yeah.
true, that's
That's
true.
why I'm saying, like, that's why Scorpio H, I was asking you specifically, what do you suggest because you're good at budgeting. I'm not, you guys. I'm just now learning to respect money. I've never, had respect for money. I'll just buy what I want when I wanted it. And something that I learned being 49 is that I always want something and I don't need it. But over the years, I talked myself into believing, no, I need this when I don't. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to respect money. Now, if you're, if you're rich and you can afford to do what you want to do, do that. But you should always have savings, but we're not going to get into that. I'm sorry. I'm going somewhere else.
Right.
But
One,
what do you think? How can people who, I know we all feel, and you gave the example of cutting things out, lunch. But what about the people who don't spend $20 a day on lunch, who do bring their, bag lunch, eat breakfast at home? What are other ways?
I can't think of
um,
anything for them.
another
Wait,
another
I'm sorry.
thing.
What did you say, Trill?
I'm sorry.
I couldn't think of anything for them because I know it. I've been through that situation. Um, I can't. I can't really tell people what to do. I know what I did. It worked for me. If I needed to, if I really, really wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
right now, I could travel.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, I was thinking of ways. What can I do? Can I, do I have time for a little side hustle where I'm making, you know, $10, $20? Do I have that time? It's all about really time management too. Do you have the time? It's a lot of things that play into that.
You know what? I think, Bobby. I think, um, I think people need to write a list. If, like, for instance, like saying how much they get paid, how much their rent is, you know what I mean? I think people
Like,
will. I think people can do it if they write a list out of how much
much
they
love,
spend, of how much they spend each month. Um, I mean, I don't see no other way. I don't know. I'm just.
But see, even if they write that list out each month, what if they really just don't? they're living literally. There are some people that literally live paycheck to paycheck, like there's nothing left.
Well, if you living from paycheck to paycheck, it's either you got to cut something out or get a better job that pay more.
But
Hello,
what
the
if you
Love
can't cut anything
Empire.
out?
Huh?
Hello,
What if you
Bobby.
can't
210
cut
here.
anything out?
I'm here
And what I'm
today.
saying is, say for
Man,
instance,
I
there.
appreciate you, sis. Thank you, Love Empire. I'm sorry,
What?
guys. I just want to welcome in the
Yeah.
chat. Thank
Oh
you.
no. Yeah. No. What I'm saying is, say for instance, okay, they pay car note, insurance, light, gas, um, and the rent. And then you still have to have money left over to buy food and toiletries that month. And that's it. So there's no extra, nothing there. You know what I'm saying? No
But
extra,
maybe,
nothing.
but maybe they can leave out of the country or the state, but they should treat themselves to
Definitely.
What?
a
Right.
bus ride.
M-
What do you think? Because you're being
May,
real quiet, and I know you have something to say.
maybe, maybe they can't. Okay, look, maybe they can't go right now. Maybe they can't go this July.
Well, excuse me, Scorpio. I don't
But
mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I'm rude. But you guys, can y'all welcome in the Love Empire because she has stopped by
Hello,
and
hello.
Hi.
to listen
good
to
morning,
our
good
Bless
show.
you.
morning. How are
Bless you.
you?
And I just appreciate it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. So she had said that she said, "Hello, Bobby. It's 2:10 a.m. here. She's here in Cali. Um, she says she's laying down and headed to bed here until then. So while she is relaxing, y'all, and about to fall asleep, listening to us do what thing, do what thing. I just wanted to say,
Oh
hey
my
to her. We
goodness.
appreciate you. Okay, go
We
on, Scorpio.
appreciate you.
Bless
Definitely.
you.
Hey.
Um, with it. Okay. It's like setting a goal. You set a
Yeah.
goal. Maybe you can't make that trip in July, this July.
Yeah.
So let's set that goal for next July. Okay, that's just one thing. You can push it out. If you can spend, you got car notes, you pay a mortgage for 30 years, you pay a car note for 5 to 7 years. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's ways to, like you say, as trim the fat. You got to evaluate, like you say, your bills that you do have. Some people are really tight. They really are really tight. So you have to evaluate. Let's go with one thing. Say cable. A lot of people have cable and they're spending almost like $300, $200, $300
You ain't gonna tell my business
a
up
month.
here
Oh,
on this
I that
live.
that what
Scorpio
I
8.
what listen. It wasn't about you, but since you let
Now,
everybody know it
goodness.
wasn't
All
about
right,
you.
all right.
You're not the only one. Listen, you're not the only one. Hey, like that Michael Jackson song, you're not alone.
You
Okay.
are not alone.
So so again, that right there, that's $300. $300 times 10, that's 3,000. That's $3,600 a year that Comcast is getting.
Mm.
So now, I don't know about in other different states, but they do have a thing where you cut the cable, cut the cord. You can spend $200 on a box, plug it to your TV, and you see everything. No payments. They have that. I know they have it in Chicago. I'm pretty sure they got it in the surrounding states too. But see, that's a savings right there.
But is that legal? Because
Yes, yes, it's legal. Yes,
okay, but is it complex to do? Because that's why I haven't
it's not. It's not hard. All right, plug it in the wall, plug it to your TV, and turn your TV on. It's
o-
like 1 minute.
okay, so if I want to watch Discovery Channel, I most definitely will be
It,
able to watch Discovery Channel, CNN,
yeah, yeah, it's there.
The Housewives.
It's there. It's there. BET, whatever you want to watch, the Oxygen Channel, Sports Channel, is there. But we're not getting so much into this here. But that's just one option right there that I know
The
a
Love
lot of
Empire.
people
Yes,
pay
it's called an antenna.
for Android, the Android box.
The Love
You got
Empire.
another thing.
Oh, he is talking about something else.
Mhm.
What
Right.
are you talking about, Scorpio? A box?
It's an Android box. It
And
looks just like,
okay.
fits right in the palm of your hand. It has a cable that goes from there to the wall, and it goes
Uh-huh.
right to the back of your TV. You plug it right into your TV, and that's it. You turn it on. It's already programmed already. Okay, you know what it reminds you of? Like Roku, like the
Oh.
whole
Oh,
Roku.
that's
Oh.
cool.
See, they
Okay.
first came out with Roku, then they came out with the Fire Stick. Then people started jailbreaking it and all that stuff there, and then
Mm-hmm.
those went away. Now they have an Android. They have an Android box.
It's
It's
$200 one time. It's just one time you're paying $200.
yeah, one time. That's it.
Oh.
Now, depending on who you get it from or whatever, it might be, you know, some of them might have an annual fee there might be $100. But if you've been saving for 12 months, why not? And all of this stuff is being updated. All these things are being updated from another source. You're not doing any of that programming. But that's just one
Okay,
that's
we
just
know you're
one
talking about
source of having
something else, Scorpio.
saving money.
Yes,
Okay, so
we
another
know.
thing
No,
too.
wait, Scorpio H. No, wait. The Love Empire has a question. Where do you
Oh,
get
okay.
it
I'm
from?
sorry.
Yeah, she wants to know where do you get that box from. I know you're talking about one thing, but since you just came across saving us some money tips, we want to know how do we get the box?
You
Are
can
they
get those. Well, actually, where I got it from, I got it from um, I got it from a flea market that's
okay?
out here in Chicago. So you can check your local flea markets. You know, they sell everything at the flea market, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you can find it there. You do have some that's online. Myself, I like to tend to. I want to be, you know, boots on the ground where I don't want to really order it offline unless it really comes recommended. But I would start there at your flea market.
CDC says it's called Chrome TV.
Okay, they got a lot of names for it. They got so many different names for it, you know. But that's one.
Okay.
I've heard of Chrome TV. I don't know anything
Okay.
about the Chrome TV, but that's a good start right there.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a good start right there.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah, so that's one thing as far as saving money. Another thing on your job, if you're bad at saving money,
Uh-huh.
if you're bad at saving money, what I did personally at one point when I was overwhelmed with different bills, I figured out how much I had or whatever, and what I did was to pay my bills on time. I set it on an automated. Like as soon as it come out, and it just goes right to cable. It goes right here, right. So that way it
You're
comes right
welcome,
out, and
Love
I don't see
Empire.
it. I don't see it. Another thing, you have like online, what do you call like online bankings where they don't have. It's a lot of them where they don't have a physical bank like Bank of America. It's online.
Okay.
You can have money being taken out of that. Like every 2 weeks when you get paid, you just have $55, $50 just going right to that account there. That's another save. That way you don't have access to it because you're real tempted to go to Bank of America and go through the drive-through and put the card in, and you know
Yes.
you'll find
Yes.
ways to take it out. But if it's all
Yeah.
online, out of sight, out of mind, that's one way there. That's another thing too.
Okay, so
Like
when
I said,
you're banking online, you can't access it the same way that you can just walking into a bank, a land bank. Um,
yeah, everything is this is different now, but yeah, they don't have a physical. There's no physical bank. There's no
oh,
physical bank, so it's online.
so how do you get
But so
your money out?
you go you fill out your information. You can fill out the information.
Uh-huh.
Um, just same thing that they ask you for a bank account.
Yeah.
You'll fill it out and everything. You have access to this. And I haven't had an online bank for years.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had it for years, but I see that there's more of them out there now. But what I did was from my regular bank account, as soon as I got paid, direct deposit, automatically I had it. As soon as it hit my bank account, boom, it bounced right over there to the what was it called? It was called it was Orange something, but they changed their name. But anyway, and I left it. I left the money there, and really forgot about it.
Wow.
And whenever I went over there, I was like, it's like I got like $400. I got like $600 because I forgot about it, and it was just sitting there. Um, but if travel is not the priority for the person at that time, it's no problem. There's no rush or anything. Travel is always going to be there. Jamaica is not going to close down. Carnival is not going to never shut down on a cruise. The airplanes are flying every day. Don't worry about it. Don't kill yourself to do. I got to make it by this July. No, But in the meantime, but you have to build up to get there.
Wait, hold just 1 second. Scorpio.
What
Y'all
was the
didn't answer
question?
my question. Lots of laughs. What question?
What are you talking about?
Wait, let me just scroll back, y'all.
I think he's talking about the third wheel. Is that what you're talking
It's because
about?
we was talking about something else, and then you had asked that question. You wasn't answering what we were saying, my brother. But wait a minute. What you say? What is worse, travel on or travel as an odd number? I don't think. Okay, we all agree that I don't mind traveling as an odd number. So traveling alone would be worse for me. Third, fifth, or seventh, well, doesn't matter to me. I'm rolling. And if your ex invite you to travel out the country, would you do that? No, I wouldn't, because my ex is an ex for a reason. And once I um give you that ex card, I want you to use it on the perks, and that is nothing. You have the perks of nada. And so when I travel, I like to be around like-minded people, fun people, energetic people, positive people, people who aren't afraid to put their feet in the water, people, who like trying new and different things. That's why it's very important who you have in your circle, and it's very important who you travel with, because once you're out of the country, out of the state, you guys are team members. You guys are like, you're a group, your family. That's all you have where you are, especially out the country, baby. You get close real quick. So I'm trying to have fun, enjoy myself. That's what life is about. That's what traveling is about. I'm exploring things, trying new things. And so the
Mm-hmm.
people who go along with me, I'm planning on, we like, oh, we excited. We about to have fun. We're about to do this. We're about to do that. There's no negativity in it whatsoever. So no, I wouldn't make plans on traveling with my ex at all, because I'm not entertaining my ex here when I'm on the block. So I most definitely am not gonna plan to leave the country and entertain my ex. I don't need my ex to travel. I'm sorry, you guys. I know.
How did that come out? The X.
Because that's what CDC Music asked us. He said that was just one of his questions, so I had to answer that real quick. Now I don't know if that was a good answer for the whole panel, for the team. If y'all agree, y'all want to go with that. But if y'all got something y'all want to say, feel free, be free. Oh, the loving part. An X is an X for a reason, and they shall remain in the past, and that's on period. That part. Now,
Amen.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
not gonna go
word
with
of
my
the
ex.
loving part.
That's
Now,
yeah.
he done gave us a word. Hallelujah. Amen. Please. I
Yeah.
can't stand talking to an ex on the phone. Like, whoo, Lord. And then you mean get on the plane with him and sit back and talk to him, then get off the plane and walk and talk to him. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Yes. Okay, so moving on. Does anyone know any Does anyone have any family members who have not who never traveled or ever been out of their state or even out of their city? The Love Empire, no traveling or conversation. I agree, travel with like-minded people. Yes, most definitely. Out of here.
Now
Come
to
on.
the to the Love Empire,
Yes.
would you travel alone or would you travel alone or no? Or does it have to be with someone?
Okay, and the Love Empire also said, and yes, you have to be very careful who you have in your circle. It is, you know why it's so important? Because for some of the people in my circle, I'm so blessed and grateful to have them in my circle because they have accomplished a lot in life and they're go-getters, and I appreciate having that around me because it constantly pushes me to be better. And let me tell you this. This is when you know you are blessed. And I'm gonna continue, but I have to read the Love Empire's reply. She said to another
To another
country, she
country?
said,
Hell no.
hell to the no. And that's funny. Okay. Now I don't know
Uh-uh.
her on my channel or anything like that, but when she said hell no, I felt that to another state. Yes, if I am meeting up with people, welcome in Beauty and Beast Journey. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
CC says, does Mexico count? Yeah, because it's out of the country. Um, um, Beauty and the Beast Journey said, good morning, panel. Good
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 morning,
morning.
morning.
Good
Hold
everyone
on.
morning.
in the chat. Good morning, Beauty and Beast Journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Does Mexico count? Of course, CDC. Now, listen, guys, just speaking on Mexico, just because we right next door to Mexico, I'm right next door to Mexico. I always say that I will fly into Mexico or take a cruise into Mexico. Okay, but I'm never driving into. Now,
Amen.
from Arizona, I'll drive in only because I have cousins who drive to this little area and to a little island, and they really like it. So I'll do that. But as far as going through, San Diego into like Tijuana, down to Rosarito Beach and all that, I'm not doing that because I just don't feel safe, and I can't do that. But I most definitely will fly in um to Mexico. And see, that's what I'm saying. If you can't afford traveling, if you really cannot, and you save up just to. You know how some people will save up to go to Disneyland. To me, Disneyland is more expensive than going, leaving out the country, depending on how many
Yeah.
children you have and who's all going. Because now it's like $100 or more per person to go into Disneyland just to park. It's $20+ for parking. So let's not even talk about food and souvenirs at Disneyland. And listen, if it's um 2 adults and 3 children, you halfway to Jamaica. You most definitely are halfway. Oh, wait a minute. The Love Empire said it definitely is more expensive. It's more than $100. That it to go into Disneyland, y'all. That's crazy. So I wonder, like on a holiday, how much is it more when they have like Christmas parade going on and all of that? I wonder if it's more. But
$100
Scorpio,
ain't nothing though.
how much is it? Nothing.
$100, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, but that's for one person. We're not talking about for one person. For $100, I can travel the world if everything only costs $100. But I'm
Hell, I
saying,
got 2 kids,
but
three
going to
kids.
Disneyland, so that would be $300. Because I know you wouldn't go to Disneyland and then come home and show your children the pictures, would you?
Okay.
You have to take the kids with you. The Love Empire said, I have 4 kids and myself. That's 500, and pay $2,000. That's not including food. That's correct. You now you tell me. Let me tell you, I went on a nine, I can't remember, 8-9 day cruise on the Royal Caribbean for $2,000. You just went to Disneyland. That's crazy. I ate lobster and all kind of stuff for over a week and went to different islands. Disneyland should not be
did
that
you make
expensive.
payments on it?
Huh?
Did you make payment or you paid it all at once?
I paid it all at once, but I mean that ain't nobody. That's because I had got a little bit of money, blah 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 blah. But I mean,
Okay.
But most trips you can't. Most trips you can if you get with you if you especially if you have a travel agent.
That's true.
You can do a down payment. Trip might cost $1,500, but guess what it is to start? $75.
Yep.
Oh, that's affordable.
$75, and you just make a payment once a month. But when it gets 2 months out from that trip, 60
Mm-hmm.
days out of that trip,
Mm-hmm.
it must be paid in full. So it depends. You can budget, like I say, not this July, but next July. Get with your travel agent tomorrow, put $100 down on that trip. It could be a $2,000 trip. You got until next May to
That's
pay it off.
cool. Okay, I just want to read this. The Love Empire, they have special days that the park's entry is a little less, and they do have discount group rates. And she said you're right. And then I also wanted to throw in, I don't know why you asked, did I pay the 2,000 all at once, or did now the reason why I was able to pay the 2,000 all at once is not because I have money or anything. It was just at that time.
You had it
No,
at that
I
time.
had it and to
I
pay.
would have did the same thing.
But I prefer paying a little bit at a time. Now, you know how you said earlier, we all do what we really want to do. I really don't want to give you $2,000 at all. I really don't. So I don't mind paying this little bit right here, a little bit at a time, so that I don't feel like, I'm just throwing my money away. But because I was blessed with something at that time, I had it to pay, and I went on and paid it before I would have purchased something else, and it was well worth that money. But to me, that's I was on a plane. I flew into Florida. I got on a ship. It was a wonderful experience. But I'm just saying, driving down the street and going to Disneyland, $2,000. That's a lot. That is a lot to give your children, a great experience.
Definitely.
2G. And then listen, she said that wasn't including food. That should have been including hotel, food. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse should have rocked children to sleep. Huh?
Okay.
Cinderella should have made them a dress. What you talking about? I'm just saying.
Aladdin should have let them in on the magic carpet. Oh, yes.
Period.
I,
Period.
hey,
Sitting
Bobby,
right there with Aladdin.
Bobby,
Yes, sir.
I
Yeah.
think if you have it to pay at once, I think you should pay at once. I would do it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I may spend on something else.
Yeah,
I want to get
that's
out the way.
exactly why I did it that time, because I would have spent it on something else, because I'm just, I would go out with my friends and be like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? This week. Okay. Just depending.
Okay.
Today, not tomorrow, but today. So, I haven't in the past, I haven't been responsible with money, but traveling did help me. It helped me to be able to budget, to save, to make sacrifices, and they've all been worth it. CDC, I cruised to Mexico twice on 2 different ships. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. The Love Empire. It is a lot, referring back to the Disneyland. But see, I take my hat off to parents who love their children so much that they give them wonderful experiences, because I know it's a sacrifice sometimes for some of us. The Love Empire, if you have it and want to do it. But I agree, I don't want to pay 2,000 straight up. I understand. See, if it's not a hardship, it's not a big deal, then of course go ahead and do it. But $2,000 is a lot of money, honey. $2,000 if we all just save $2,000 and put that towards purchasing, I was on the Love Empire um live the other day. I stopped and showed her some support, and Scorpio H, oh, he just dropped off. She was saying that she wanted to get into real estate. Well, see, that's what
Mhm.
Scorpio H is in real estate. And see, to me, when you can spend that 2G on this or that, would if it makes me think like to me that was splurging, because
Yeah.
I'd rather have 2,000 that I'm saving, every so many, every 6 months or something, and then put that down on something that I can have, longevity in, property, this or that.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
for me, it's just not easy just to give up 2Gs. But because I know what the rewards are, sometimes you have to spoil yourself. You have to do,
Hmm.
something, to relax yourself or to feed the spirit, feed the mind and the spirit. And that's what traveling does for me. It feeds my mind and my spirit, you know.
Now, this is my question. You
Oh, well,
said you've
just
been
one
on.
second. Just one
Uh-huh.
second, Trail. I'm so sorry. Love Empire, yes, ma'am. Beauty and Beast Journey. Once everything opens back up, will any of you feel comfortable with traveling again?
Yep.
Definitely will. Just one second, you guys. Let me just read the rest of the chat. Hilda DC. Hey,
Hey.
welcome in, my
Hey,
sis.
hey.
Welcome in, Hilda. Love you, girl. Hilda, hello to all CDC Music Carnival or Royal Caribbean. I've been on both, but I did my big cruise on Royal Caribbean and it was worth it was 2,000 and worth every dollar. Hilda DC, hey sis, hey to all the mods, the Love Empire Beauty. I will be traveling, but that map will be on. Period. Hey to my beautiful sis Bobby, the Love Empire. Hey Hilda, sis. Your H is back in the house. Yes, I most definitely will be anything that I do for the next couple of years, it will be a mask on my face.
Amen.
It will most definitely will be a mask on my face. It is very serious and important to, wear your mask. But I'm not gonna be preaching about it because to each own. But if you're gonna be standing 6 feet away from me, it might wind up being 12 feet if you don't have no dang on mask on your whole face. You understand? Now I'm so serious about a mask. I'm looking into Batman's mask, huh? Now, Batman. Did Batman have a full mask, y'all? Or was it just covering his eyes? No, Batman had the full mask, right? No, now
No,
Um.
all you men speak at once, because I know
no.
he didn't have a full mask
It,
on his face.
it covered his what is from his eyes all the way down to his cheeks, just about.
All the way down to his chin. He didn't have to go down
No,
his neck.
no, no. He ain't have it like
Well,
that.
that's what I'm thinking about, and that's what I want. But I'll go on and just put it on my nose and my mouth. But yeah. Oh, look at CDC. No. Y'all remember? Now, well, did Robin just cover his eyes? Or a dang on full Spider-Man dead? Okay,
Shit, what you about to say?
the Love Empire said no full face mask. Spider-Man did. Well, whoever had the full face mask, that's what I want. If I'm traveling, I want to be safe. But no, I do want a mask and maybe a scarf or something. Wait a minute. The Love Empire said yes, his eyes. He said his eyes. The Love Empire. Spider-Man has a full mask. Hilda DC. Thumbs up for the host. Yep, you guys. Please listen to my sis Hilda. I gotta write a little thumbs up jingle. Um, so that so they thumb it up. Oh, CDC. Y'all know CDC gonna come with it. CDC says CDC music more like Deadpool or Spider-Man. Deadpool. Oh, all those people have full masks on their face. I don't know. Okay, y'all don't listen to me all the time. Y'all know I'm crazy. More like Deadpool. Deadpool is they're not really superheroes, are they? Aren't they the people who was just like fighting all the time? No, everybody don't talk at one time.
Why
That's
y'all
gonna
talking
be
about
rude.
masks and all that?
They were talking about what?
Masks.
Why are we talking about masks?
Yeah.
We grown, Philly. I want to talk about math. Not for real, because Beauty and Beast asked when everything opened back up, will we be wearing masks out?
Listen, we ain't gonna start wearing no masks. Matter of fact, they trying to make it to everybody get the shot so it can be mandatory, so we won't have them wear masks.
So you saying you're not wearing a mask, Philly?
No, I said they trying to make it to where everybody get the shot, so people won't wear masks.
Oh,
They trying to make it mandatory.
okay. Tell me this, Scorpio H. You've been out of the country how many times this year? Not last year, this year.
What was it? November and February
Okay, so
twice.
that's last year. So this year just once,
Right.
right? Okay, but you did
Yep.
go last year. Was it mandatory? I know for you to wear a mask, and did they require that you have any kind of shot?
No, they didn't.
No,
When I went in November, you had to have, you did have to take get the test. You did have to I did have to take the COVID test twice, to get on the plane. They're not going to even let you board. See, certain countries
Mm-hmm.
require certain rules. Because I had a friend that went the same time I went in November. I went to Colombia, but they went to Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have to have the COVID test going into their country. But when I went to Colombia in February, they checked and Brazil changed their thing. Now you have to have the COVID test. So everybody is changing their things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the second time that I went, the first time I went in November, I didn't have to have a COVID test to return back to the United States. But in February, I did. So I had
Wait a
to take a
minute.
COVID test there.
You
Yeah.
so you took a COVID test in Colombia?
Yeah.
And how long did it take before you received your results?
Next day.
Also, day before leaving, you had to take it.
Well, it had to be within so many hours. Like
Oh.
going there the first time, um, when you're leaving your city,
Uh-huh.
going there, you have to be within 96 hours. Or they will turn you around. Because that's what happened. I tried to go for my birthday on November 3rd. I was there for November 2nd, and the hours it expired at like 12 o'clock. I was there at 4 o'clock for a 6 o'clock flight. And the lady told me, nope, you got to go back and come back with another test.
Oh no.
And so I had to go back, and then 2 weeks later, I just came back, and once I found my flight, and I did it.
Okay, the Love Empire and the test have to be done in a certain amount of time. The Love Empire before your flight leaves. Now, when you were leaving to come back to the state, did you have to purchase this, or was it free, or you had to pay for it?
Yeah, I paid for it.
How much American money did you pay?
What was it? It was about, I think I wound up paying it. It was like $50.
Oh, okay. So if you didn't have the $50, what would have happened? They wouldn't let you come back into the States?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to figure that out. I checked before I left what the requirements going there and what the requirements are coming back. Because I don't never want to be caught outside traveling and be stuck anywhere. So this is just something I do personally.
No, I
Even,
understand
even
everybody, but
hey,
if you're
even
on a strict budget,
before COVID,
but if you on a strict
even
budget and you didn't know, you understand what I'm saying? Some people, that's what I'm saying. Some people don't have it like that. The Love Empire. Thank God you had the money. That's exactly what I'm thinking, because the Love Empire, he would have been
you gotta be
like
prepared.
that. I'm just saying, if you didn't see, sometimes you can't even in your thought process can't even grasp the fact of not being able to provide for yourself or not having something. But I'm saying some people who are on a strict budget and who really can't afford certain things, that's why we got to be grateful and thankful for where we are and what we can afford, and be appreciative of the small things,
He
because
said
some
stuck
people
like Chuck.
stuck like Chuck. Some people have been able to pay that $50. So that's why I was interested. If you didn't have the $50, you know what I'm saying? What would they have done? Would you have to stay in Colombia? See, I need to know every aspect of everything that's going on when I'm traveling. I don't want any surprises at all.
Right. Well, yeah, I wasn't surprised because, like I said, I checked, I checked it out. You know, first time I went, I didn't have to worry about that. It wasn't anything.
Mhm.
But this, and it's so funny, between November and February, that's what is that, 60 days, 90 days, less than 90 days, and it changed.
The
But I
love
had to make sure.
real quick, Scorpio, Love Empire. Some people don't plan to have emergency money when they travel. That's true.
But that was part of the, yeah, but that's not right, right, right. Okay.
You know, we're just
Yeah.
saying generally because you
Right, yeah, yeah. For anything could happen.
re-
Right, anything can happen on the trip, and a lot of people don't have the emergency money.
extra.
I understand that.
Yes, but see, when I travel though, because I like to be ahead of the game. I always have a little something extra that I may say I'm not going to spend. I'm going to just save this. But when it comes to like the last couple of days of my trip, I'm spending everything. But once in Jamaica, okay, I knew when I was traveling to Jamaica way back in the day that you had to pay to leave out. It was $20 American to leave out. I don't remember what that fee was called. But when you book through a travel agent, it's all included in. But once you start booking on your own and, just paying for your own airfare and then picking your own hotel and paying the hotel straight, um, it's certain fees that you have to pay. And it was one time that I knew I had to pay, this money to leave out of Jamaica. And usually when I would go, because our money is I don't know what it is now, but back then it was like one of our American dollars was 100 of their Jamaican dollars. So I would take $1,000 to, for my spending money. But one time I purchased something like the my last day that was really expensive. And I had met somebody um who lived in Texas, and I phoned them, and my bill was $500. So that was all the rest of my money. Okay. So my friend had to give me the $20 to get out of Jamaica. I was like, but if I didn't have the money, if I can't call, because I'm not calling nobody else to send me nothing or anything. I just spent up my money and I got a $500 bill. Can you imagine that? I'm sorry, you guys. No, go. Okay, no, it's okay, panel. I'll just read the chat when I'm talking. Don't worry about nothing. Let me see. Thank God you had the money. Love Empire. He would have been stuck like Chuck. Love Empire. Some people don't plan to have emergency money when they travel. Love Empire. They only plan accordingly to what they plan on doing, and that's the budget, and they stick to it. That's so true. That is absolutely so true. But leaving out of a place to have a test and you have to pay for the test, I think that that they should have just paid for your test. But I understand. I paid it, of course. But that would have been a $50 that I just wouldn't have wanted to give them to leave. So your trip was really $550, right?
Yeah,
Scorpio.
I guess if you look at, yeah, I guess if you look at it like that, yeah.
Because that's mandatory. And then however much you had to pay for the test before going.
Oh, that was free.
Oh, really?
It's free. It's free. It's free here in the U.S. Well, I say in Chicago. I don't know what they charge in these other states, but it was free.
I think
So,
if you go online or what, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it to see if it
oh,
is. But I don't think it's free here in LA.
hmm.
But I'm not
Well,
100% sure.
you know, every state and city in the United States, they find ways to make money.
Yeah.
So now this is something for everybody to check. If you know anybody that has traveled and you know you still keep your stubs and they give you your itinerary and they
Mhm,
give you a breakdown of your bill,
mhm.
a lot of people don't know this and we have been paying this. They have a fee that's on there that we've been paying ever since 9/11. It's on there. It's called a 9/11. It's a 9/11 fee for 9/11. It's on every ticket.
Welcome in, I'm Mary Asian 76. Mysel to you, host, all to co-host. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming
Good
in.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, please do not forget to go and support one another so that we can all grow. Everyone who is in this on the panel, very awesome, and in the chat. And I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Beauty Meets Journey, snatch her up. The Love Empire, please snatch her up. A Mary Asian 76, snatch her up. You guys, um, CDC Music, Trill Beauty, C, please. Hilda DC, please. Scorpio H has not posted any content yet, but he will very soon. So please just go ahead and subscribe to him, and so that you'll be there when he drops, you know, his first piece of content. Trill Beauty T has dropped her first video yesterday, and we're also proud of her. So everybody get in it. Let's all get into this. American Asian 7611 Empire Miso. American Asian 76 Virginia Beach Journey. Hello, American Asian 76. How everybody doing this morning? We are all blessed and highly favored, and we hope that you are also. Yes, yes, yes. We're just talking about traveling and if you can't afford to travel, how you can make it happen. The question I asked earlier, guys, was do you know anyone, family, friends, anyone, a neighbor, anyone who has not left off of the block, like literally left out of the city that they live in ever, or the state that they live in ever?
Yep. I know a couple people. Yeah, I know a couple people, and they're comfortable.
Yep.
They
Yep.
definitely are comfortable, and they don't have any desire to leave from the places they're in.
And what is their reason? Have you asked why? What?
And not, you know what? I haven't really asked. Obviously, I just don't understand. Like, you just want to stay here. It's way bigger. The world is way bigger
Are they
than
older
that one
people?
spot.
Are they older? Because usually it would be someone older.
I wouldn't say no. They're not older. Not really.
Wow.
Not really. Now, the people that they probably was raised, they probably was raised by older people, and they just got that, like, what they say, like, old soul, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not old. That's the thing. They're not older. And I just don't understand it.
Scorpio H, with your experience, are they older people? Beauty and the Beast Journey, yes, most of the corner boys, lots of laughs. They don't want to leave off the block.
They don't want to miss that. They don't want to miss that money.
That's your money.
Right, right. I've
Okay, and,
seen
and
mixed.
also Scorpio H can and Trill, can you guys hold keep the chat going in
Yeah.
the just for a second? Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think I've had a mix of people young and older that don't want to, travel.
Yeah.
And there's various reasons on why people don't travel. A lot of time people I think the most of the reasons that I've seen from people, whether they admit it or not, is that they scared. And most people are scared of the unknown. Some people
Yeah.
won't even take another job in another city. They pay more money or whatever it is. It's a better advantage, but they won't do it because they don't want to leave their city. You know.
That's true. I have a married Asian 76. It's super hard to travel. Everything is way too expensive. Our last vacation was 2 years ago, and I still have two minor kids with me. So traveling needs a big budget.
Hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially in these times with the COVID and
Yeah.
everything. I mean the what is that? The
Yeah.
plane tickets are kind of um I've seen some because I was thinking about flying in the midst of this mess um with my three kids, and the tickets are very inexpensive, but the thing is the places that we're going to, it's very expensive. Hotels are expensive. Food is getting expensive. It's just crazy.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So we have to take
Another.
into account of that too when we're traveling, not just the flight. The flight may be cheap, but the destination it may be very expensive to maintain while there. So we stay home right now. We're at home. We can't go.
You know, and that's true. So you were talking about the destination that you're going to. Now you have a little more options of where you stand. Airbnb, if a lot of people haven't looked into it, they
Hmm.
need to look into it. You know, I just stayed, like I said, I just went in February. I was in Colombia. So I was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I came back Saturday. I stayed in an Airbnb, had a
Hmm.
balcony and everything. I paid $172, and
Wow.
and $22 actually was included, which was part of the clean fee, or COVID fee, or whatever for them to clean. So again, depending, Colombia is a your money stretches a long way, even better than Mexico.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
again, but they have Airbnbs everywhere. They have them in here in the States. Airbnb is all over the world. The other time in November, had a balcony with a view, and I spent $143. There was a fee in that, but
And
that was
that's
just
for
from
the
Monday to
entire
Thursday.
stay? Was that for the
Yes,
duration of your stay?
yes, yes.
Wow,
So
that's
you
awesome.
just have to, you just have to shop when you come to these trips and everything. Is you just have to shop just like you're shopping for clothes or shopping at Walmart. You have to shop. There's deals out here. You got Groupon. You got Groupon that's
Oh
out.
yeah.
You got it's just a lot of different places out. But I do understand the people that do have families, you know, husband, wife, whatever, a couple, you maybe got two, three, four kids or whatever. And then I do understand. And now these airlines, they say if the baby is, what is it?
Yeah, if they're under one, you can lap
They
them.
say they want, if they 12 months and older, they want a seat.
Yeah,
They don't care. They say the baby got to have a whole seat to themselves.
yeah, they meant that because I've
So
had that happen to me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, that's unfortunate that And look, in airlines, they don't even do like they used to do back in the day. They used to feed you on the airlines.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. Uh-uh.
They're not doing none of that.
Nothing. No. And the Love Empire is saying it's way cheap. That she loves Airbnb. It's way cheaper than the hotels. And yeah, you could
Mhm.
definitely cook in those Airbnbs. Me personally, I want to invest in, doing like Airbnb. I want to be a renter or at least, I want to be one of them people.
You want to own an Airbnb? Is that
I
what you're
sure
saying?
do.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's
Okay.
very lucrative. So, you know,
Oh yeah. Let's say, hey, that's another, hey, that's another stream of income. Multiple streams of income.
definitely.
That's what it's about. Multiple streams of income. You always want to have a plan A, B, C, and D.
But with the Airbnb, like I'm glad you brought it up because I've heard some real negative things about Airbnb, especially for people of color. So, I've always been kind of skeptical about renting one out, even though it is an option. So I'm glad you did bring it up.
Okay, okay. You know what? When it comes to the Airbnb, it's just like every Airbnb have its different rules. Just like every apartment complex that you live in every city in America.
Yeah.
They have their different rules. Either you can smoke or you can't. Either you can have pets or you can't.
Hmm.
So the problem comes in is that in most Airbnb, from what I was looking at, they say that it's no parties. And this is where the problem comes in. But see when you have an Airbnb and you put your credit card up, you put your credit card up too, what do you think those damages and stuff is gonna get charged to?
That
It's gonna
credit
get
card.
charged
That credit card, yeah.
exactly. So if you and your girlfriends or your sisters and whatever cousin y'all want to go and celebrate and you let them do what they do, just remember your credit card is on there.
And
So
I just want to chime in. I know my lane because I had took a little walk away, but also Scorpio H. If you and your boys and your cousins and your brothers want to have strippers come to the Airbnb and they tear up something, don't you forget that's on your credit.
hey,
Yeah, that part right there. The love
hey, hey, yeah, listen. I keep my people in in control. And
Oh,
that's one of the reasons why I travel solo. That's why I ain't got to worry about nobody but myself.
oh,
Mm.
okay. Well,
And I don't tear up nothing. So because I ain't got no money to be repaying and building somebody else's stuff back up.
Amen.
You
you
know,
don't have no money, or you don't want to use your money doing it.
neither. No, I don't.
Okay,
Don't have the money.
okay. The
Don't
love.
have it.
All right. The Love Empire read reviews. She also said the Love Empire also says if there is a race issue, it will be in the reviews. American Agent 76 says I prepared not um to travel because of stuff going on, but I need to visit my mom in Florida. It's kind of hard because too many restrictions. Now we need to think if it is really necessary to follow. Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Frugal Mama of Boys. Welcome in, Frugal
Hello,
Mama of
hello.
Boys.
Welcome,
Hello
welcome.
to
Good
you.
morning.
Good morning, Grand Rising, all that good stuff. You guys, let me tell you this. If you guys want to stay in shape or just, begin your getting in shape journey, you guys most definitely want to head over to Frugal Mama of Boys. She be getting it in every morning.
All right.
And I promise you guys, sometimes I always speak when I come in, but sometimes I listen and I just start moving. Even if I'm like too lazy to get up right then, I'm gonna move something. I'm gonna do my legs. I'm gonna do my arms. She just motivates you to get up and move that body and get in shape, y'all. So if you need any encouragement or you just want to build up to it, speaking it into existence, please go and check out Frugal Mama. Okay, go.
Definitely sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know I came in the middle of Scorpio 8 trying to bully women and make examples on us like we don't know how to go nowhere and have fun and keep our shoes and stuff off. We know how to do that, my brother. Okay. Now you men, we don't know about what y'all be tearing up and out and off. We don't know. We don't know. We can imagine what y'all be doing. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Period.
Mm. Okay.
You guys were talking about more than welcome, Frugal Mama of boys. It's the truth. But so you guys were talking about if you're traveling, if it's less expensive. I'm not sure what you guys were discussing. Is it less expensive for a hotel or a Airbnb?
Airbnb.
What's the advantages? I would always choose an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So is that cheaper than a hotel?
Yes. Yes.
To me, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is most of the time. Now, again, when it depending on your style, depending on what your makeup is, what are you doing? What are your goals? What are you trying to do? Now, if you want the convenience of being in a hotel and going down to the desk and having them call in your room and doing all of that, then the hotel will be the best place
Best for
for you.
you.
Okay, but if you want to be at your destination, just say if you want to go to Florida, you go to Florida and they got Airbnbs there. Now you're in a nice condo or whatever. You know, you don't have to worry about all of the different people in and people running down the hallway and all kind of you don't have to worry about all that. But now the Airbnb, you got your own stove, you got your own refrigerator in most places. Some people rent out houses. It depends how big that you need. Now, if you want to cook for yourself and because you don't have, now this is the budget now, if you don't have the money to be, spending, eating out every day in Florida, but guess what? The grocery store might be, 2 or 3 blocks away, might be walking distance. You're only going to be there for 3 or 4 days. I mean, how much food do you need? Just go right to the store, get your orange juice or milk or whatever that you're going to drink, a dozen of eggs and whatever,
Also,
and
Scorpio,
you're
if
good.
it's a group of people, to me, it works out very well. If if it's Airbnb and it's a 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom, me for my cousin's birthday in this past December, we were here in LA, but we rented a Airbnb townhouse. Every room had a bathroom, um it was really nice. I felt like we were out on vacation. Whoever's chickling and chackling and chilling all that, and y'all know we can hear y'all. Thank you.
Hold on a minute, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Amir Asian says I checked out. Was that I checked out that Airbnb and they have an extra charges for cleaning. It's a little cheaper than hotels and at your own and you own the place.
I think that's good. What I don't know what you guys were talking about earlier, but what is the Airbnb that you checked out that you suggest? Scorpio, Philly, Trill, CDC, one of y'all?
No, we were just talking about the Airbnb. Oh, how I got started with the Airbnb. I started that.
But she just said she checked out. You're just saying you checked one out in general. American Asian 76. Is that what you said? I wasn't hearing you guys, so that's why I'm asking y'all.
Yes. That's what she's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the Airbnb because, you know, it's just, especially during this time, because it's clean when you go in, but you can always clean more. Like that's what we did, wipe down everything. We bought, you know, our own dishes and all that kind of stuff, but they usually have all that there for you. And we brought in groceries. There was a patio for us. You know, we did so many different. We didn't have to, worry about staff. You know, anyone knocking on the door or anything. It was a lot more privacy. I enjoyed it. And it wasn't expensive because, you know, everyone's pitching in for it. Now, if you're coming to California and you're going to like each city, that's something different because my cousin rented an Airbnb house a block away from the beach to celebrate her son going into the service, and that was $1,500 for the weekend. But it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And it was I don't remember, I think it was 5 or more bedrooms. It was absolutely beautiful, but you know, it depends on where you are staying, what's going on, how many people are going to be there, you know, and then you work out the price that way.
Hey, Bobby,
How many
sorry,
days did you stay?
Wait,
is that for just large groups only?
wait, just one moment, moment. Beauty and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast journey. Good night, everyone. I really enjoyed this. God bless. Good night. Thank you so much
Good
Good
night.
night.
for
Bless
coming
you.
in. I'm gonna hit you up today. I was knocked out all night, but we'll talk day, but we'll talk about that later. I appreciate you breaking your sleep to come into the live. I know it is 3 in the morning, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, what was your question, Felly?
I
Who
said
is
the
stomping the
Airbnb.
yard? Just 1 second, Felly. Whoever is stomping the yard, doing backflips, who is tap dancing in heels, who have on Caprizio shoes, tap dancing, whoever is kicking the
Whose
basketball
name is
up
on the
against
bottom?
the.
Who's that?
I'm trying. Can I finish? Whoever's kicking that basketball up against the wall. Okay, can you stop and mute your phone? Okay. Now, what did you say, Felly?
I said Airbnb, is that for like when you in a group, when you going with a lot of people?
Well, has more Scorpio H has more information about it. I'm just no, even if it's just you and you wanted to rent an Airbnb, if you know because it's COVID, you don't want to deal with the hotel staff, you don't want to be around a lot of people, you coming in and out of the hotel or whatever. But I'm saying it is convenient also if you know you're with a group of people because it's to me Airbnb is less expensive, and then if you're with a group of people, you know everyone can chip in for it. When you're in Vegas, they have you know if you have a timeshare and you're in Vegas and you do the timeshare, it'll be like an apartment, it'll be a house, you know. And to me, this is what the Airbnb thing is doing. It kind of reminds me of the timeshare. You know, I pay yearly, monthly, and yearly on it. It's just whenever you want to go and say, I don't want to stay at the hotel. I'm going to get Airbnb so I can cook. You know, if I want, you know, to throw a little get together or have people come back, it's just like, you know, being in your own place
Right.
out of town. It depends on what you're looking for. Right?
Right.
Scorpio A?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Quick question, Bobby. How many days? You said it was $1,500, right?
For the weekend.
Is that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just Saturday, Sunday?
I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just don't remember, but it was 2 to 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Sea
But
Trail.
mind you, it was literally walking distance. So I'm saying I said like a block from the beach, but it could have been a little shorter than that. So that's what you're really paying for.
So you
Right.
paying because of the location?
Most definitely.
I mean, especially if you're
That's
out in
anywhere.
California, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
spend.
anywhere.
Yeah.
If you going to Miami, New York, it depends on where you at, location. You know, you stand in Atlanta, but you stand in the heart of Atlanta. Yeah, you're gonna pay. That's what every city.
Mm-hmm.
That's what every
That's
city.
that's
But
anywhere.
right. But what I wanted to bring out that point, she said that $1,500, and that's just say 3 days. So this is for everybody on the panel and that's in the chat. Multiple streams of income. So just think if you own that, those people just made $1,500 in 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They're gonna clean it up and they're gonna let's like the song, let's do it again.
Too.
And they charging every day. Whether you stay one day, you might stay 2 days. After they left after those 3 days, they might be booked for the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing it per day. Some of these Airbnbs are as cheap as, and it depend what state you in, what country you in, or whatever. But you can pay as you can pay as low as it's almost like the $15, $18 a day,
And
depending on where
if
you at.
and guys, believe it or not, a lot of celebrities are using Airbnbs.
What?
Oh yeah,
Really?
definitely, especially for um extended stay. American Agent 76. Thank you guys. I'm about to go to bed. You guys have a nice day. You do the same,
All
American
right,
Agent
You
bless
All
you.
too.
right, good
76.
night.
Bless
We
you.
appreciate you coming so much. You are welcome back anytime. Thank you so much for interacting with us. Thank you. Yes, I've seen a lot of celebrities. If, especially you guys think about it. If these young celebrities are giving us a tour of a room or the balcony, the pool area, the inside of the house or whatever. It's 9 times out of 10 they do not stay there. When Pop Smoke was in Hollywood Hills, you guys, he didn't own that house, so most likely it was an
Wow.
Airbnb. Now I'm not for sure, but I've seen other celebrities. I just can't remember names right now, but it was very interesting to me. I remember here in California, one time it was a group of women who were staying in a certain neighborhood, and they were at an Airbnb, and the police was called on them because the neighbors were questioning them because they were black, and the neighbors knew the house was an Airbnb, and and it went viral. The incident went viral because it was Bobby
Mm-hmm.
Brown's granddaughter who was being harassed. But yeah, she was at an Airbnb. They're very popular now. Very, very popular.
And that's my fear, my safety, and if that kind of stuff. That's why I said what I said about me being skeptical about renting these Airbnbs out.
Oh no, it is nothing. Huh? I thought you were going to say about traveling alone. No, you have nothing to be worried about. To me, I mean, it depends on the area. It depends on what's going on, what you have going on in
Mm-hmm.
your life. Because when you're in an Airbnb, you are checking the people out. You guys, whoever is making noise, please mute your phone, especially because you're talking right now. But you're doing a check on the people. You're running a credit check. You're doing all Scorpio.
Yeah.
I know that you know more about it.
Yeah. When you're doing the Airbnb, you're checking out, and you have whoever the owner is of that Airbnb, they have reviews, just like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
You go on there. Charlie Brown has the Airbnb, so you like his place or whatever. You go on there, you click onto Charlie Brown's review, and people from all over the country or wherever they give reviews. Hey, it was a great stay. Hey, I didn't, blah blah blah. Good response, or he didn't respond. You get reviews. So you base it on that. He might have 50 reviews. Everybody don't leave reviews, but of the 50 reviews, I mean, you got out of 5 stars, you might have like a 4.8 stars
Hmm.
versus somebody that got 3.4 stars. Which one you think you would feel safer going to?
I'm definitely going to the one that got the most reviews. Definitely.
Right, exactly, with the 4.8. So because they're running a business. So they're renting their properties out daily, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, 30 days. Sometimes
Hmm.
you got business people that come from out of town that need to stay somewhere and they don't want to stay at the Holiday Inn. So guess what? They look in the review, they look at your place,
Right, right.
and
Okay.
then this is where they're gonna stay for 30 days. And if I'm charging $75 a day, or I'm charging $65 a day, guess what? I want them to stay in my place because at least I know that I don't have to worry about it
That's
for the
right.
30 days.
That's true.
So
Hmm.
yes, so it's just like any place like McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever, they try their best to stay out of the news for negative
Yeah.
stuff, you know. So I've read reviews before. Um, this one person had said a review about when she stayed in one place. But a lot of times they'll come right back. They'll come right back and they'll respond to that.
Yeah.
So they're just off the top of my head. I remember part of the story. She rented the place. I forgot what city it was, but she rented the place and she was complaining about she said she was complaining about the extra charges. She was charged a lot or whatever more than what the price was. But
Wow.
the guy came behind there and said, you're not telling the whole story. You said that it was just you and this person here, but you actually had a party. You actually broke this, you broke that. You left the trash. You left the trash everywhere. You left trash everywhere, all over the
Yeah.
place. Open food that she
That's so
started it,
disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. Yeah,
They
but
that's
she
a
probably had to
tried to
call the
give
different
cleaner and
story.
everything.
she tried to give him a bad review, but he turned around and came back and shut her down with facts. Hey, you know, you broke this, you broke this. You said it was only you and this person here. The neighbors were being disturbed with the music. It was just, so that's why when you read the reviews, it's always, is different sides to the story.
Yes.
So, but I haven't read a lot of reviews like that. I've read
Hmm.
it. Depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a 15-star hotel, then this is what you're looking for, that type of luxury. So it's the same way with Airbnb. Airbnb is basically a nice house or a condo, um, and it's more private. That's all.
And
You
it
just
has
don't
to be
have.
up to certain standards. So it's not going to be you're
It's not gonna
it's
be a
it's
hole
very
in the wall.
unlikely, yes, to walk into an
Yeah,
Airbnb and it's not well
yeah. It's
maintained.
it's gonna yeah, it's gonna be updated. Now I've seen some that was like, really, they getting money for this?
But is
But
that
it
was it
but
out of
it's
country though? Because
no,
every
no, no. That was here. That was here in the United States.
wow.
You
Okay.
know, again. you can do you can make anything an Airbnb. I can have a 3 bedroom house here in Chicago and make a Airbnb out of it. It don't have to necessarily be at a hotel style where you got 15 floors and you have a nice condo overlooking the lake. It's not necessarily that all the time. It just depends. Some people just need a place to lay their head. So they don't need
Hmm.
all of those amenities and stuff. Hey, um, my air flight is the delay or whatever. I can just go ahead and grab this Airbnb or whatever, and I'm just gonna be here until for one night, and that's it. But now, of course, if you're gonna be staying there and you got your wife or your husband and you got your children and everything, you want to be comfortable. So you pay for what they say. You pay for what say you pay for what you get or something.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, you're right, right. You get what you pay for. So, but that's a good business though in itself though. That's multiple streams of income.
Now, the thing that I like about this here panel is that we'll start so good on a topic, but y'all see how we wind up around the corner from the topic. Now we still close to the topic. The topic is still in
Hmm.
the family. The topic is in the family, and the topic can come back at any time. But
But see,
see,
we got to cover all aspects though, because
and
some
I'm not
people,
mad at it. I'm not
you
mad at
know,
it. Yes, I am not mad at it. Over here on Bobby Jean's Lane TV, you know, we're a very eclectic channel. You're gonna learn a little bit about everything.
now I do have a question. I have to backtrack just a little bit for a moment because I do plan on doing this myself. When
Okay.
traveling on a cruise ship, do you have to have a passport or is it not necessary?
Um, would you like to tackle that answer, or would you like for me to do it?
You can tackle it.
Oh, could you?
We'll let you
So
tackle it.
you think I don't have the answer? Okay, so when I was on my cruise, because I have a passport, just a air passport that covers everything. That covers all bases. But on a cruise ship, so I didn't have to experience purchasing I think it's $50 for a cruise ship passport for a sea passport because it's a bit different. Correct, Scorpio?
Yes.
So my passport, because if you have a passport where you can, fly out of the country, that covers air and sea. But with the sea passport, you can't go in the the air, but
Hmm.
it you can be on the water with it. You understand?
Right.
But you're still gonna have to
Hmm.
purchase one, but it's just easier to receive the little $50 passport. I don't know
Right. Like a
why.
passport card,
It's a passport card, exactly.
or either the passport. And
Okay.
if you're leaving the United States, if you're leaving the United States, and just say like you going from here and you going right there to you going right to like Cancun or something like that. Um, say your passport, you really don't, you really not, you really not. They're not really hard on that with that passport. But now if you're going from here to Paris, you're gonna need one.
Oh,
'Cause-
definitely. Most
'cause-
definitely.
yeah, but if you're going somewhere, local, if you're going right here from California, you're going down to Florida, and you're going on a cruise because you're leaving the U.S.
Yeah.
and you're returning right back. Your destination is your arrival and your depart is in you at the same place.
But you still need a passport because I'm right here in California. Mexico is right. I live maybe 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, depending on which way I go from the border. And in order for me
Hmm.
to cross into Mexico, I have to have a passport. I'm not going into Mexico without a passport.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now, back in the day, I don't know if that's someone's phone breaking up. Is that my phone? Or is that someone else's phone breaking up? But I don't know. I mean, before 9/11, is that a phone breaking up or someone digging into something? I can't, like a bag or something. Can we all speak? Can y'all hear? Or
Yeah, it
just me
sounds like your
hearing?
phone is breaking up.
Okay. Um, before 9/11 again, I was able to enter into Mexico with just my birth certificate and my ID. But after 9/11, you have to have a passport. So I think it's different when you're going on a cruise ship because you are no longer on land, you're on water. So it's a different type of passport that they're asking for. But if you have your regular passport, that covers everything. But most people don't have a regular passport, and it takes a certain amount of time to receive it. I think receiving a passport for like a cruise, going on a cruise, is a little bit different. But I'm not 100% sure at all because I've never had to try and obtain that type of passport because I've always had the passport for air. So what I would do, I mean, if it's something that wasn't planned and someone invited you on a cruise and you're going on a cruise within the next month or so, especially right now because of COVID, it's going to take you longer to receive your passport. They're not expediting passports right now because of COVID, but you still can receive your passport. But I don't know about the passport on seas at all. Okay, everybody, all right, are y'all falling asleep? You
Yeah,
were
we're just
still
listening.
here? Oh my gosh, you were here still? Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, we are at 2 hours. And I appreciate you guys. Now, do you guys want to keep going or do y'all want to call it a night? Because I'm always ready saying something for you. The way that my throat is set up, and I say, the way that it's set up, y'all, it's ready for a solo right by now. Now, I'm going to need y'all to use your words. Chat, use your fingers. I'm going to need y'all to use y'all words, panel. Ooh, where's Bishop Mike when you need him? So fella, you can laugh, but you can't talk. Okay, this means Trill and Scorpio are not paying me any mind on the panel.
Oh no, I walked off. I'm here.
Oh, well,
I'm here.
Scorpio, are you? Oh, y'all are. Now look at God bringing y'all back. Okay. Now, would you guys like to in this life or keep on talking, 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 talking? Do I make you sick when I keep on singing instead of talking? Instead of talking, do I make you sick when I wanna say ah and you ain't with it? Okay, Fruit Boys, this little light of mine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Period. We going to church, y'all. Mm-hmm. I'm going to end this live, you guys. Thank you, Frugal Mama of Boys, Trill Beauty Tea. Please, Frugal Mama and Boys, Trill remix. That's what I meant. Yes, it was a remix. You guys, please support one another. Trill, you reached out to Frugal Mama of Boys yet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You Trill just dropped her first video. Frugal Mama, she's a Trill Beauty Tea, and we're just so proud of her. But I thank everyone for being here on my panel. I appreciate you, CDC Music, Felly, Trill Beauty Tea, Scorpio H. It is me, Bobby Jean, your host, and I need you guys to please do me a favor. I also want to just say thank you to everyone who is watching our replays. We appreciate you guys so much. It means so much to me, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day, whether it's night or day, afternoon, just to listen to us chit chat. We appreciate you guys so very much. If you have liked this video, please do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell if you like my live. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell if you like my live. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell if you like my live. Deuces, 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 deuces. Deuces, deuces. Peace, y'all. And Frugal Mama of Boys asks, what's the channel? Trill Beauty Tea. What's your channel's name?
Yes, Trill Beauty Tea.
Trill Beauty Tea. And
Yes,
Trill Beauty
just
Tea,
like it is in the chat right here. Just like it is on the panel,
comment.
it's spelled just like that.
Okay, Trill Beauty Tea, I need you to leave a comment after the video so that if someone wants to just tap on that and go to your channel, because they may not be able to find you in the search engine because you haven't posted a lot yet. So
Definitely.
RTE Cake TV, good morning, sis. Welcome.
Hi.
We have just ended the
Good
live. We
morning.
appreciate you being here. The live has ended because it is most definitely Scorpio H and Trill B fault because they weren't speaking to me. And I asked them, y'all ain't gonna argue with me. I said to them, good morning, good morning. I said, would you like to end this live? And I felt in my spirit that they were saying yes because they was ignoring me for about 5 seconds. So I done sung the outro. I done sung this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I done did all that. So I'm gonna have to go. Because if I don't go, it's gonna sound like I ain't being true to my word, and they gonna think that me ain't greasy. They not gonna know I mean business when I say I'm gonna end this live. Now, Trill Beauty and Scorpio H, would you guys like to apologize to me for ignoring me?
Well, I am sorry. I'm
I don't
so
believe you. I don't believe you, Trill. What about you, Scorpio H? You ain't said nothing.
I plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth on no apology.
I plead the fifth.
Apologize, or you not gonna apologize? Now,
I plead the fifth.
well, how about this? Let me just help you, because you could want to apologize, but you just don't feel it in your spirit. So do you think maybe you would want to send me a gift that's sparkly and glittery in pink or fuchsia or purple? We're gonna need you to plead the fifth and say something. He pled the fifth. That's what he did, RTA Cake TV.
Anything I say can and will be used against me. That's the fact, Jack.
Well, that is absolutely true. That's the truth. And you guys, please blame Scorpio H and Trail Beauty for this second rendition. And if you like my live, do me a favor, please. To all of my subscribers, new and past old, I appreciate you. I need you. I thank you for supporting me, being here for me. And it is their fault that I will be singing again. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you like my life. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you like my life. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you like my life. Deuces, hey, deuces, oh, deuces, 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 deuces. I broke it down right there, y'all. I dropped it. Hey, 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 hey. Frugal Mama, a boy says she found it. Hit the bell if you like my video. Deuces, bye. Deuces, 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 deuces. Peace, y'all. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow night. Bye
Have a good night.
bye.